Couple of last minute Octember fails before Octember goes out. I'll turn on the big lights, so I'll shut that. There is the exit sign. Okay, the lights turn on, but we have a fail. Maybe you can see, but over yonder, I'll zoom in, that bulb is not lit. The incandescents work, and this 300 watt CFL is working, but that 150 is dead. So I'm not really sure when it was or what happened, but somehow I came in here to get a tool or something, and I know I returned the tool because I always put tools, but I've learned that over the years. I always return tools back to where they're supposed to go when I'm done, because otherwise I can't find them next time I need them. Important life lesson that I had to learn the hard way. Somehow, when I left the garage, I had forgotten and left the lights in here on. Now, that wasn't a problem. It got warmer in here because, you know, 600 watts burning plus whatever the CFL puts out. So yeah, it costs a bit in electricity. All right, it's water under the bridge at this point. But that bulb, which is quite aged at this point, I would say I had that certainly for at least 15 years. So it lasted a good long time, and it was having trouble starting for some time as well. So I guess next time I pull the mower out, I can put a ladder up there and get to it, and I can replace it with the other EcoSmart 300 watt CFL bulb that I had bought a long time ago. Seem to remember this cost 20 bucks at Home Depot or something. And yeah, I'll put it in service. I don't even know if you can get these anymore, if Depot still sells them. But at least now they'll be matched, and there will be even more light in the garage. So that's a nice thing. You know, I mean, the bulb was on its way out, but I think if I didn't leave the lights on, it would have lasted quite a few more months, because it's not often I have the lights on in here for really that long. Of course, if I really wanted to, I could just remove the CFLs and put a couple more 300 watt bulbs in there. But I don't know about it cooking that close to the wood. Don't really like that idea. The CFL is safer in that regard. Whatever. You know, we'll see. Put some foil or something above it, you know, act as a heat shield, or even a piece of sheet metal, something like that. But, you know, I have the replacement bulb. It's not the end of the world, but certainly it had to happen in Octember, just because. But of course we had another fail. Here is the screen for the digital picture frame. We had a nasty blackout last night. Happened while I was asleep in the overnight, so I have no idea how long it was. The UPS on my main system, battery drained, so those will have to be replaced eventually, because once you drain those, that's it. They're about dead. I mean, it hibernated in that, and I had hell getting that to run, getting the service to run, but you can hear the music, so I certainly got that to run. The print server, which I need to fix badly, which I've actually had off for some time, I decided to start back up, and that had a stuck hard drive platter in the second drive. Fortunately, the second drive, and it did that old Western Digital kind of sound, and I kind of like looked around like, what the hell was that? What happened? And yeah, it was really trying to get those platters to spin. It must have done that 10 times over the course of several power cycles, and it actually did spin up and recover, and the damn thing actually booted. But what's going on here? Well, here's where the system lies, and that's all fine and good. I'm sure I have not hit the big red switch on there yet, but I'm pretty sure that'll fire right up, no problem. But the screen has been an issue. This power supply is failing, and when I plug the power into the adapter, which I now have unplugged from the screen, when I plug that in, the green light goes on and it fades away. I'll try to do this with one hand. Green light's on. It's still on, but it's fading out. Fading out, fading out, fading out, fading out. This has been an ongoing problem. Now it's out completely. And if I unplug it, leave it for a while, I'll plug it back in, and then it'll do the same thing. After playing with this many, many times, I have been able to resurrect it. I don't know how many times, but I think this is going to be the unrecoverable one because Octember. I don't think these are made of unobtainium. Pretty sure I can get them. Maybe I even have something that'll work. It does have 4 wires, or at least 4 pins, so I don't know. I'll have to look at it and see, but I probably can get a new brick for it because I like the monitor. It works well when it works, and once it's turned on and it gets going, it's perfectly fine and doesn't die. But yet, we had another fail. Well, here's the big 6. Everything's good. Lights come on. Everything's good here. Everything's great. I'll put the other lights on so maybe we can see a little bit of what's going on because it's nighttime. And I'll go and put the key on and take a look at that. A flashing TPMS light. Yay! Now, this had happened back in February when I was away in Albany. And then, magically, a day or so later, it just went away. So that's going to flash for 45 seconds and then go on solid and stay on. And that simply means that another wheel sensor has gone bad. Not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's not the end of the world. It's not like the fucking Buick blew up or anything like that. It's not the end of the world. But it's going to cost, is what the problem is. Money I wasn't counting on spending. It's not the end of the world. It's like 75 bucks, or at least it was, I don't know, 5 years ago or so when I had it originally. And so I'm going to have to spend that money. You will probably be seeing this video before you see one on XJoe81X's channel. And I'm going to spill the beans right here and now. The Big 6 has a brother. Oh yeah. So anyway, there's going to be videos on that, I'm sure, all around. We're getting all the paperwork signed and stuff like that, and getting all the kinks and bugs worked out. And then that'll be it. But there it is, TPMS light. If I hit the reset button, it just, you know, it does the same crap. So I know it's a bad wheel sensor. It's not a big deal. In fact, the brother to this car also had a TPMS light, and they replaced all 4 wheel sensors. And in fact, we watched, and they did it. Light went out. That's it. Everything's good. So it definitely can be fixed. It's not the end of the world, but 75 bucks at least that I wasn't counting on spending. So there's Octember for you. Just for fun. We'll go through the thing here. The Big 6 is at 80,263 miles and runs just great. Sorry, no startup now because I don't have anywhere to go. And it's dumb to do a cold start for the sake of doing a cold start. If you gotta go somewhere anyway, hell, grab the camera and get yourself a cold start. And grab me a cold one because I gotta scrape together 75 bucks like it's an actual problem. But anyway, money I didn't want to spend, all because of Octember. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and we're almost out of the woods. Thank fuck. Take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.